can get involved.
Thank you, Dia. So I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So hi, my name is Alex Fraser, and I am a fourth-year student at McGill University in Montreal. I am entering my final year of undergraduate, and I am the executive director of ODAC, short for the Organ Donation Awareness Corporation. So I began working with ODAC in March of 2020, so already 2.5 years ago, and I was able to see it grow from 4 members. I was actually the 5th to over 25 people at its peak. And I'm really excited to be able to speak with you today. And I'm really happy to have the honor to speak with all of you about our organization and our mission to educate the youth of New York about organ donation and increase organ donation rates in New York. And hopefully you can fall in love with our mission and organization just like I did 2 years ago. So who are we? Basically, ODAC was created in 2019 by 2 pre-med students at NYU, actually, Shirag Ram and Candice Medina. Shirag was a pre-med student who in his free time did research at the NYU Langone organ transplant unit, and he saw firsthand how badly we need organ donation. He saw how the demand completely outweighed the supply, and how for every organ donor, there was about 6 or 7 people who were missing out on an organ they desperately needed to survive. So he decided he should take within his own time to create an organization to help change this inequality. He teamed up with Candice Medina, who actually has a more personal anecdote for being involved in organ donation. Her best friend's mom actually has, to this day, been waiting for a kidney for the past 7 years. And whenever she would go over to her friend's house, she would hear about how everyone would tell her that they had thoughts and prayers for her and were wishing for the best. But she got sick and tired of hearing that, and she wanted to actually take practical action to change this gap and help change the system from within. So they teamed up together to create the 501c3. And their idea was basically, they looked at the space for organ donation awareness and saw that there was actually a lot of advocacy among older populations, people older in age who are organ donors or recipients and generally tend to need organs more so than younger people. And they noticed that there wasn't any space in the youth advocacy for the cause. So they wanted to take up that space, and they wanted to be members of society who could benefit and be able to adequately talk to high schoolers who are at the age of being able to sign up either to register to vote or sign up for their driver's license, and have 2 prime opportunities to be able to check the mark and become an organ donor. So their idea was they would lecture at high schools, and we've already spoken to High School of American Studies in the Bronx, as well as Bard Manhattan in the downtown Manhattan area near NYU, as well as various other high schools in upstate New York about the importance of organ donation. They've laid out the facts about the matter and then have left up to the students to decide whether they want to be organ donors. And it's been great. At those presentations, we've been actually able to sign up people to be organ donors at the spot, which has been amazing. So what exactly is organ donation? So tissue, eye, and organ donation is the process of giving tissue, a cornea, an organ, or even a part of an organ for the purpose of transplantation onto another person. For one organ donor, up to 8 lives can be saved and 70 lives can be improved. So because of that, we realize the importance of just signing up even one more person. And that's why even if only one person who we talk to at each presentation decides to sign up to be an organ donor, we can go to sleep happy about our work and our commitment to bettering society and saving lives as much as we can. And that's why our work, we think, is so important, and we'd love you to join us. In New York State, unfortunately, only 32% of eligible donors are registered. So our big mission is to change that number and get it higher. And every 18-hour, a New Yorker dies waiting for an organ donor, which is just not acceptable. And we think through education and laying out the facts in an unbiased manner about organ donation, people can hear that and be aware of it and then make a choice on their own whether they want to be an organ donor. So if this presentation did resonate with you and you want to learn more about how you can help out with our cause, the best thing we consider is just to discuss with your friends and family about the importance of becoming an organ donor. We found that it's actually through this relational canvassing from friend to friend that we're able to increase the rates of organ donation more than just if we are, we do a lot of cold calling and lectures at high schools and reaching out to people in the community around our neighborhoods. However, you are far more likely to listen to someone like a friend and family than a stranger lecturing to you about organ donation. So just when you're out to dinner or hanging out with friends and family, just being able to talk about organ donation and its importance does more than you can imagine in increasing the rates of organ donation. You can also sign up to be an organ donor right now at the Donate Life New York Government Registry, or when you register to vote, or when you sign up for your driver's license. And even more so, if you want to get involved with our organization, please feel free to reach out to our contact email, contact@odacny.org, which is in the chat. You can send your resume to us and we'll have someone get back to you with an interview very quickly. Or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always looking at it and always working at ODAC, and I would love to talk to any and all of you about opportunities with our organization. If you're more curious, you can ask questions, but obviously you can look at our website at www.odacny.org. Currently, we have 3 departments that we are offering positions for. Our social media team, our public relations team, and our community relations team. Public relations normally writes blogs about things that are up-to-date news in the organ donation community. Regarding also interviews that we have with organ donors and recipients, and also about the work we're doing currently with our organization and press releases. We work with various local publications throughout New York. Community relations does our outreach to high schools, where we ask to be able to give lectures to high school students about the importance of organ donation. And we also conduct interviews with donors and recipients, which then our social team posts on our YouTube, Instagram, and website, and also makes Canva graphics on our Instagram and posts TikToks to our TikTok as well. So if any of that is interested, something that resonates with you and you're interested in, please, please, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to have you join. Our organization is only made up of college students. So with each class graduating, it gives students a great opportunity to have leadership experience in a 501c3 nonprofit, something that you might not be able to have otherwise in an organization that is not made up of college students. So lastly, I just want to thank you all for listening to me, and hopefully this presentation resonated with you and you'll want to work with us. And I guess now I can take some time for questions if you have any. Okay, it seems like everything has been covered. So I look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully you can join us with our mission. We would love to have you.